Good day, here is the news at noon. First, the highlights. Lagos State government urges residents to conduct materials tests on infrastructural projects to avert disasters. Nigeria Immigration Service to launch contactless passport application system in Europe on Friday. On the foreign scene, protesters set former Bangladesh Prime Minister's family home ablaze. And in sport, Chairman of National Sports Commission tasks Nigeria Football Federation to secure 2026 World Cup ticket. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory Agency, LSMTL, has charged Lagos residents to conduct materials tests on all infrastructural projects for quality assurance of some structures in averting building disasters. General Manager Olayinka Abdul, who made the call at an interactive session on radio, said the agency is moving towards ISO certification at par with international best practices for safety and one who exudes professionalism of credible materials tests to structures across the Lagos metropolis. While highlighting the revamped processes of the agency at executing its mandate, the general manager said that discipline should play a prominent role in every action by its personnel. Abdul added that all citizens should be deliberate in implementing assigned tasks for a progressive nation. The Lagos State Debt Management Office has held its annual staff retreat with the theme Exploring Alternative Debt Instruments for Infrastructure Development, Social, Diaspora and Environmental Impact Bonds. Speaking at the retreat, Permanent Secretary, Debt Management Office, Alake Sanusi, outlined the agency's significant milestones in deploying diverse debt financing strategies to meet the state's infrastructure needs across multiple sectors. She stated the need for innovative financing tools beyond traditional debt instruments in line with rapid urbanization and volatile economic climate, stating that social, diaspora and environmental impact bonds present groundbreaking opportunities to mobilize resources while ensuring that developmental initiatives generate both economic and measurable social and environmental benefits. Sanusi said that strategic initiatives and robust financial management practices had upgraded the state's credit rating from AA+ to AAA by Fitch Ratings. In his keynote address, Commissioner for Finance, Oluyomi Abayomi, described the retreat as a vital forum to reflect, strategize and reaffirm the critical role of the Debt Management Office in shaping the state's financial future. The Federal Safety Corps, FRSC, has recorded the installation of speed limiters in 187,284 vehicles as part of efforts to reduce road crashes caused by excessive speed. FRSC spokesperson Olusegun Ogungbemide, who made this known, said at least 55,015 lives have been lost in road crashes across the country in the past decade, with 108,369 accidents recorded within the same period. Ogungbemide linked these alarming figures to excessive speed, which he described as the leading cause of road crashes, injuries and fatalities in Nigeria. The FRSC spokesperson noted that a large number of registered commercial vehicles in Nigeria are yet to install the device, stressing the urgency of compliance. Ogungbemide explained that the Corps introduced the speed limiter policy, which was approved on April 1, 2016 by former President Muhammadu Buhari, while full implementation and enforcement began on October 1, 2016, following extensive consultations with stakeholders. Now to the rest of the stories. The Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, says it will roll out the contactless passport application system in Europe, the United Kingdom and Ireland on Friday. Its spokesman Akinshola Akilabi, in a statement, quoted the NIS Comptroller General Kemi Nandap as saying the initiative will enable Nigerians in the diaspora to apply for and renew their passports online from the comfort of their homes. Nandab stated this when she paid a courtesy call on the chairman, CEO of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, Abike Dabiri Erowa in Abuja. He said the move followed the rollout of the contactless passport application system in Canada on 5th November 2024. Wife of the President, Oluremi Tinubu, has commiserated with Governor Dauda Lawal and the people of Zamfara State on the tragic incident of the fire that gutted an Islamic school where 17 lives were lost. Mrs. Tinubu, in a statement, said the incident brings to mind the need for precautionary safety measures in all public facilities. She prayed that Allah comforts and gives the families and loved ones of the departed the fortitude to bear the painful loss and grants the souls of the departed Al-Jannah Fidal. Now to foreign news. Protesters in Bangladesh have vandalized and set fire to the former family home of deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, as well as those of other members of her party. The unrest was sparked by news that Hasina would address the country through social media from India, where she has been in exile since student-led protests ousted her last year. The 77-year-old Hasina, who was in charge of Bangladesh for 20 years, was seen as an autocrat whose government ruthlessly clamped down on dissent. On Wednesday evening, an excavator smashed down the house of Hasina's late father, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who is also Bangladesh's founding president. Hasina's father is widely viewed as an independence hero, but anger at his daughter has tarnished his legacy among Hasina's critics. Now, sports chairman of the National Sports Commission, Shehu Diko, has charged the Nigeria Football Federation to ensure the Super Eagles qualifies for the 2026 World Cup. Diko made this known during to NFF President Ibrahim Gazel's visit to the NSC Secretariat to brief him on preparations for the crucial World Cup qualifiers billed for March. Nigeria sits in 5th place with just 3 points after 4 matches in the qualifying campaign, 4 points behind leaders Rwanda with 6 games left to play in the series. The Eagles under new coach Eric Chale faces Rwanda and Zimbabwe in March in must-win fixtures as the team bids to secure the group's solitary ticket to the global showpiece set to be co-hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Chale, who was appointed some weeks ago, has already emphasized that qualifying for the World Cup remains his immediate priority ahead of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations in December. And that ends the news at noon. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 300 youths were trained in aquaculture and poultry farming? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory Agency, LSMTL, has charged Lagos residents to conduct materials tests on all infrastructural projects for quality assurance of such structures in averting building disaster. The Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, said it would roll out the contactless passport application system in Europe, the United Kingdom, and Ireland on Friday. Also told you that protesters in Bangladesh have vandalized and set fire to the former family home of deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, as well as those of other members of her party. And in sport, chairman of the National Sports Commission, Shehu Diko, has charged the Nigeria Football Federation to ensure the Super Eagles qualifies for the 2026 World Cup. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Iduwolaya. Dele Agadumo. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening.